Okay. Yeah. So go to EMR. Yeah. Create cluster. My cluster. Okay. Name fine. Okay. One you can my cluster one. Okay. And here we have to go custom option. Click on the custom. No, no. Here this is version is fine.
Okay.
And here now we have to select Spark 3.5.0. So what are the softwares like applications of the Hadoop you want to install? Because EMR is nothing but your um, Hadoop Spark based application, right? Cluster, right? Okay, so here is the option, whatever uh, like you want to install application, you can do. Scoop you can select, Scoop you can do select, right? Suppose Scoop and Hive. Hive is already selected. Okay, fine. Go down. There is a option AWS Glue data catalog setting. So why it is there? Suppose you have a Hive or Spark metadata. If you want to save your metadata in the Glue table, because if you are keeping it your metadata in Hadoop file system, and suppose your EMR cluster is down, so you cannot do query on your metadata. Okay, so they are giving an option. It is optional. Okay, if you don't do this, then it will save by default in Hadoop file system, right? Okay, but if you make it use for Hive table metadata or Spark table metadata, it can save in the S3 and Glue table like Athena. You remember, right? We can create a table out of the S3 metadata in Athena, and then we can do. Okay, we can leave it unselected. Okay, go down. There is the Amazon Linux. Okay, so here is the option. Um, here you have not installed in the. Okay, so here is the option like three types of nodes are there: primary node, core node, and task node. So let me go down. So primary node is the master node, and core node is basically like worker node, and task node is an additional node for the like helping out to core node to complete execution. Okay, so sometimes core nodes are slow, then the task node are helping, but we will do only primary and core node. So go to C3X large, you go drop down C3X large, both primary. First you remove instance group, this this task node you remove. No, here in the left, remove instance group. This one. Yeah.
This one.
No. Remove instance group. This right side, some option is there, right? Beside the task node. Remove instance group.
Mm.
One button is there. Remove instance
Oh,
group.
yeah. This one.
Yeah. Click this. Mm.
Okay.
Click this. Okay. Now, okay. So core node and master node, select the drop down. Go in the drop down. Both.
Mm-hmm.
First go drop down. And there is a C3X large you select. Okay, go down. C3 is there. Go up. Like
No, starting with C4.
C4 X large, you T4 2X large. Okay, take this.
Okay.
Okay. Same thing you take it for the 4 node. Okay, C3X large, C4X large. Yeah. Okay. So we are keeping it one master, one worker node. Okay, go down. And this is fine. EBS volume, this is your disk volume. Okay, and go down. There is this is it's saying core node is okay, and go down. BPC is taking a default BPC, that is fine, everything. Go down. There is a role things will come. Go down. Mhm. Yeah, security
Security.
application EC2. So here select key pair thing. What drop down is coming? Any drop down is coming already? Security. So configuration. Browse you do browse. Mm. Already have any. Okay, create a security configuration. Security group. Yeah, give it any name you can give. Okay, and then just create it. No need of KMS key on this. You just select
Okay, should I create?
create. Yeah, I
It's
think this.
asking.
Okay. Okay, leave this one. Security group is, this is not security group, this is other thing. Okay, go to the EMR cluster, that beside tab. Okay, you go to this, browse this one, EC2 key pair. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Key pair, right? Create key pair or like this drop down. Yeah.
This one? Yeah.
Yeah. So already you have this key pair in your machine, right? So you can
Yeah.
choose, yeah, you can choose existing one, my EC2 key. Both you have, right?
Yeah.
So my EC2 key, you take it. Okay, this is next is the important IM role. Okay, so here go down. So here is drop down you do. Okay, right now no IM role is there. So it is giving an option either you choose existing service role or create a service role. Okay, click on the create service role. Mm. The VPC. Okay, drop down you go. It's already taking all things are fine. Security group you check. It is selected. It is security group. See drop down. Yeah. So this one you take it, EC2, this is you, default you take it, second one. And this is the IAM role for the EMR. So instance profile. Can you see the drop down is coming anything?
Yeah.
That's different.
Some.
I think.
Hmm?
Okay. So this is for how we can access EC2 from okay. Create an okay, we can create a new one. Create a instance profile option you select. Okay. And go down. I think other things are optional. Okay, okay, okay. Now click on the create cluster. You cannot install this Zoom on this one. Meanwhile, it is taking time.
Uh,
You there is an option to download Zoom
okay. I think I already have Zoom.
because application. Yeah, application is there now. So you have not joined to join again.
Actually, I joined through browser actually.
Yeah. So use the application one. That will be
Okay, sure.
okay.
Arvind?
Yeah. I made you host. Can you show the screen now?
Yeah, sure.
What about your cluster?
Which, wait. Yeah.
Okay, browse it anybody. Oh, this is security configuration. No, okay, this one you close it. This tab you close because still is starting.
Mm-hmm.
So this one we close it because it's not legal. So let's see here the cluster. Okay, so here is still preparing the cluster. It takes 5 minute time to prepare cluster, but meanwhile we can start connecting because we have to find its SSH connection. Okay, so we'll go to the connect to primary node. Okay, so it will give me SSH connection. Okay, so you have git bash. So bash and your PAM file in the download folder. It will be down. Okay, so I will run this SSH. So okay, your file is not there.
I think it's in the desktop probably. One sec.
Okay, I should not give the skill sign, so I will give it. Let me check. ls my file name is yeah, it is here. So I will remove this. Actually, it is time. Okay, so this security group now we have to check one thing whether 22 port is enabled or not, because if your this security group, what security group we are using here, if it is not enabled, then we can't access the. So this is a primary node security group. If you click on this, so here first of all, 22 port should be enabled. So I think your 22 is not there. The other are there. Edit inbound tool. You are giving all track profiles. Okay, but manually we add 22. Sometimes. Okay, so you are connected to your master node. This is your EMR master node. If you do ls here, so this is nothing is there. So first of all, you have to uh, here you can do the Spark commit. You know, right? Anything you can do. Right now, everything is here. Like if you want to start the Spark shell, you can start the Spark shell, PySpark shell. So whatever you did on Ubuntu Spark, right? The same thing you can do in the your EMR Spark. This is EMR Spark. This is EMR Spark. Okay. So you can start any PyShell, Hive you can start, Scoop you can do, right? So it has its own Hadoop file system, right? So on top of this, there is a EMR, right? A EMR file system is a local file system. that is the Linux file system, this Amazon Linux. On top of this, EMR file system is there, and EMR file system has Hadoop file system. Okay, so you can have the files on your Hadoop file system, and then you can access in the Spark. Okay, so you can do here, right? Like here the Spark shell is coming. If you want to here Spark, right? Spark, so Spark session is there. Okay, if you want to start PySpark, so PySpark shell you can start. Okay, any connector. Okay, PySpark. Okay, but suppose you are installing your Cassandra Mongo in EC2 and you want to access from the EMR Spark, PySpark here. Okay, so you should have IAM role permission because it's little challenging, right? Because you are trying to install your Cassandra Mongo. Because in Ubuntu, when you do, everything is in our Ubuntu system. Your Cassandra, Mongo, Spark, everything in Ubuntu. But here, this Spark is also running on EC2 machine. If I show you in your browser, if you see here, the EC2, if you go to the EC2, you will find there is EC2 machine is created for this EMR. The EMR is also using EC2. So automatically, whenever your EMR is installed, automatically 2 nodes are created. Can you see? This is the same configuration, right? So these 2 nodes are your EC2 machine only. Okay. If you install your Cassandra Mongo on this node, then it's fine. It can be installed. But suppose you have another EC2 instance, and there you install your Cassandra Mongo, right? And then you want to access from the EMR, so you should provide the role access. Okay, the role access for that EC2 machine. Okay. Okay, so here, like PySpark shell is there. So this is I just showed you. Now suppose you want to submit any Spark job, right? Suppose you have some PySpark file. So suppose you want to bring some jar, right? Or suppose you have some PySpark file in your S3 bucket. So if you see here, AWS S3 command is there. If you do AWS S3 ls. So AWS, oh, okay. This bucket for permission given. Oh, okay. So in this one, we have to add, in this particular role, we have to add S3 full access. So if we go to the role, IAM role, so 2 roles are created here for the EMR. Okay, one role is EMR service role and instance profile. These 2, you remember, right? These 2 roles are created for you. So whenever you are using this EMR service role, so you have no policy. So add the policy of S3, right? So that you can allow. Okay, so whatever you want to access, you provide the full access. Okay. I believe instance profile should also. Yeah, now it's working. Actually, you have to add in the instance profile, because instance profile, your EC2 instance, okay? And EC2 instance should have the access of your S3 bucket, okay? So service role is not required. If you want to add only EC2 full access, this S3 full access you are giving to the instance profile, EC2 instance profile, okay? So then you are able to access your bucket here. Suppose you want to copy some file. Suppose your bucket has some PyScript is there. Okay. Suppose some PyScript code is there. Spark. If you want to read the file in your local directory, okay, suppose this is the some program is there. So you can directly write a program, but suppose if I want to read a file from the S3 bucket or my master node, okay, so you can this PySpark file. Or directly GitHub code, you can, the best other way is you can directly this GitHub code, git clone you can do. Okay, if it is a GitHub link, okay, so you can directly do. Okay, so this file, this is your PySpark word count file. This PySpark word count file, I will load it in the S3 bucket. Okay. Okay, so I'll create a new bucket. My bucket. So 3, 0. Some bucket I'm giving. Load of file. Okay, so this file I uploaded in the bucket. So my bucket location is s3 colon slash slash. This is my copy URL, S3 URL. Okay. So this S3 URL is my this bucket URL. Okay. So this bucket URL, I will copy my file to my EMR master node. Right now here nothing is there. Okay. So AWS S3 TP, and I want to copy from my S3 bucket path. And even you are using a Spark, Scala, jar, anything, whatever you want to bring from the and current directory. Okay, so your file is, if you see now your file is here. Okay, so now you want to do Spark submit, but you have to modify your file path, right? Because the data in this file, so this is the file which is reading the data from this word count txt. So I will give like my local location, like file, file. If you want to read from the Hadoop, you can give the Hadoop path. Okay, so then you should not give the file colon triple slash 2. So here you can set master local we are using. So we can give file colon triple slash. So what is home slash Hadoop is a EMR master node, and the file is word count.txt. So I have to create a this file. Okay. If I see this one /home/Hadoop. Okay, so I will create one file down from PHP. So now I will run Spark hyphen summary, and then I will say my. If you are running some Mongo Cassandra, so you have to use connector, right? But here is if you are running a Spark Kafka streaming, right? So you have to use Kafka Spark connector, right? You have to use. Okay, cannot input file. Oh, file extension is TEXT. Okay, so our file is, so I will change. Work on TEXT. Okay. Suppose you want to write a data into Hive table, so you can use in your job. See, hello is 3 times and hi is coming 4 times. Okay, you want to write this data into file, so you can modify your script file. Okay, you can modify your script file. Okay. So this is you are doing through RDD, right? You are not doing the data frame. So you are creating a word counts you are getting, and you are printing here like simple for loop you are printing. Okay. So you are doing RDD operation, you are doing flat map, you are doing, and then you are applying the count by value. Or otherwise, another option is you can do map function and you can give each word comma 1, and then you can use reduce by key. Okay, so that way you can do. So when you want to write RDD, right? So you have to, when you are saving your RDD as in the file, okay. So save as a text file function. Save as text file. You can make it can simply do. So whatever output you are able to see here, the same output will be going into the file. Need to do parallelize, I think. This is not because this is called action actually. So this word count is coming as a action, right? And it is coming. It's not RDD. So again, if I want to save as a file, so one way is you can do this word counts, this result, right? The whatever you are doing the loop here, you can directly use the Python function to write a file. That is the one way. Another way is if you want to write through the Spark, right? Right, RDD. So again, you do the parallelize because whatever data you got it, okay. So better is you can do uh, like if you call the collect rather than count by value is action actually. It is final result is given. Okay. So I should do again make it parallelize. Okay. Dot parallelize. Parallelize. It's not count. Let me become RDD. Dot COS. That's the save. Okay, so this time no error. If I do ls here, I'm getting here one output folder, cd output, and here my output file is coming part 0, part 1, part 2. So if I see which is one file with 0 size, okay, actually it has divided into the partition. So I can use coalesce function to make it a one single file. Okay, so I will see the result of part 0, 0, 0, 1. So this is hello is coming. Oh, but it is not given the work. What I printed out. File is outside of. So when I'm doing this words count having the data like, oh, words count dot items. Okay. So items, use that Mac. Or reduce by P. Lambda epsilon or y colon x plus y. X. So this word count is RDT only. So I can directly okay, so these two lines we have to comment it. This output directly we have to run. So fine this one, right? So we are getting the output. Okay. So try it out. First, you create a cluster because cluster is important because first you just keep in mind what are the options are there, right? To select while creating cluster. Once your cluster is ready, right? In the after that you can do. Suppose you want to start Hive. Okay, so Hive you can start create database tables, like you can do everything. Okay, and even you can try one program to write the data frame into the Hive. So or PySpark shell. So just do 2-3 things practice, right? Like try it out. So here is a great database testing. Okay. So use testing. Okay. Tables. So I will do tomorrow one project where we will use Lambda, EMR, and Kinesis. Okay, we will use P4 services. I will show and Docker Composer. Okay, like how to do, and you can see my video. I will give the video link. Okay, that you can follow. First, you can understand, and it will be using NiFi also. Okay, so that video is there in my YouTube. Okay, and you can get the idea right. And I can share the Google Drive also. Okay, so I will share that Google Drive also in that Google Drive also I will share in the classroom. Okay, so I will share this recording as well as the Google Classroom so that you can just check that how we will do the POC with the EMR. Okay, so you just terminate the cluster. Okay, so termination cluster is simple. We will go to the because we are using 1 hour. is the charge, because next 1 hour, the whole 1 hour charge will be there. Okay. So, so you can see that how much credit is there. You can analyze it, like what is the credit is going on, right? Okay. So right now, today you can see the credit, and after 1 day, you can check the credit is. I think credit they will not be showing, okay, because they will deduct in a month, okay. But you can see here in the bills, right? Here you can see how much usage is going on. So here you can find so far this here you can see the services. So whatever charge of the EMR, so it will come here, because so far we didn't use the EMR. So tomorrow the EMR charge will come here. Right now the charges are there for EC2. Okay, so EC2 charge or like this charge. So these are all free one is going on. Okay, so whenever it is coming out of the free usage, but EMR is a paid, right? It is even you are running a cluster, it will be paid. Okay, so you will see here your amount, right? So tomorrow you will see, like today we use 1 hour, how much amount came. Okay, so EMR cluster, how to terminate? Simple, you go in the EMR. So hourly basis charge is there. So it is started 32 minutes ago. Okay. So when we want to do, just terminate cluster. Okay. I'm not terminating now. So Karthik, you can do practice for 34 minutes, some 20 minutes more. And then you can terminate cluster by click on the terminate. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So tomorrow I will, yeah. You're asking anything?
No. I said just okay.
Okay, I think one recording of your one is saved, right? So you you upload it in the drive and share to your, like, all these people. Okay, okay. So I think that is initially I created cluster, right? That time you went away, right? So that's the
Okay.
reason that is saved. Okay. So so everyone can see the cluster, right? How can the cluster can be created? So at least you can note down the options, like what are the options are there when you are creating a cluster. At least you just prepare the steps document. Okay, if you can prepare the document, Karthik, you can give it to everyone by looking at the video. Okay, what are the options, like just don't create cluster, new cluster. Just once you click on the cluster, and here you can check the options and give the screenshot, or just tell that, okay, what are the option to select. Okay,
Okay. Sure.
create a successfully cluster, right? Okay. Okay, so everyone can be familiar with the, and this cluster you can simply right click here and click and terminate option. But here you have to do switch off. Okay, like I think, should I terminate now or you will terminate?
Yeah, I'll terminate.
Okay. Okay, so tomorrow I will connect. Okay. Yeah, so I will show the POC for that. Thank you.
Thank you.